Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here today with our Girls Athlete of the Week, Hannah Jump from Pinewood. She's a junior. She just finished up a tournament with Pinewood, which won the tournament down in La Jolla. She was named the tournament MVP, and I can't remember exactly, but she averaged about 20 points for the four games. So she did very well. And that's a great place to start, just going down to La Jolla and playing some of those teams that maybe you don't see very often, and how that experience was.
Yeah, the teams down that we played in La Jolla, it was great competition. Every team that we played gave us a great game, and we learned a lot about ourselves. We didn't come out as winners, but we definitely learned a couple things that we had to work on as a team, and making sure our plays were perfect. And yeah, so it was a great tournament.
Yeah, Pinewood has a tradition of not playing an easy schedule. And I know you have a big one coming up or three big ones coming up pretty soon too. How does that do for you, especially once you get into league where you kind of dominated? We can say that, I think, even though it's a great league. How does that prepare you maybe for later in the season?
Yeah, Doc really does challenge us, especially in the preseason. The games that he schedules for us really prepare us for the postseason, and so when we do play those harder teams, we feel we're more prepared for the intensity of the game. When we do go to league, the games are a little bit easier, but we still always have to be working on our game and being able to perfect everything that we run. So both are good for us.
Yeah, and just before we started here, she was talking about her first shot in basketball, and I thought it was kind of fun. So if you could explain, your first shot you ever took.
Yeah, the first time I started playing basketball was in 6th grade. I was playing with my dad, and we were just shooting in the backyard, but he didn't let me shoot threes. He made sure I mastered the basics first, and I had to go out and do 50 layups a day, each with my right and left hand, so I make sure I was equally strong on both. So yeah, it was when I started playing.
Oh, great. And we should mention that she's one of the best three-point shooters in the state. I know she was up there last year. I think she was either 1 or 2 in the state last year. You probably don't know, but one of the best. And, of course, the whole team, Doc is such a great three-point guy. He has the whole team shooting. I mean, is that kind of a philosophy?
Yeah, it's something we work on every day in practice. But, we shoot threes as much as we shoot layups. So, if that's how we win, we don't always have tall players in our team, but the three-point is definitely something that is a huge part of our game, yeah.
Yeah, now you have to work in and out, so obviously sometimes your rebounding totals aren't what they could be if you were just playing inside. But it seems like it's kind of a team thing when you do rebounding. I see a lot of different players, 5, 6, 7 every game. Is that how you figure it, or how you look at rebounding?
Yeah, through our offense, different people are getting shots at all the time. So we have different people being able to rebound, and in practice we always work on going to the 15-foot line and then attacking the ball at the rim. So it's something that we're all trying to improve on and get more of. But yeah, it's something that we all do.
Oh. And then one of the things I liked when you were starting to shoot the three-pointer when you were younger, before you got to Pinewood, you had a pretty interesting coach. Could you tell us about her?
So I was coached by Ramicha Craig. She works with me on my shot, and she basically taught me a lot of everything I started to learn about my shot. And I work with her sometimes on the weekends, and we just go through a lot of drills off various types of screens and movements, and everything that from the beginning, it all started with her. Right,
and she's better known as Roger Craig's daughter around here, and of course she made her own history at Duke. It sounds like you really think about the game as much as you do play it. Is that, you guys sit around and talk about it a lot?
Especially like when you're like a shooter, being able to read the game and reading the screens and where your defenders are going. I think that's something that I look for and is very important to me.
Right. So we've been talking to Hannah Jump from Pinewood, our Girls Athlete of the Week, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you want to find out who our Athlete of the Week is next week, just hit that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.